Happy New Year, Jay Ellis.
Damn right.
And what better way to kick off 2021 than with the music, Jay Ellis?
Music CP.
Because the Knicks bounced back with a 106-102 win in the land of the Hicks. Back to the scene of the crime and get a W, baby. 106-102.
That's right.
Put some respect on their name. 3-3 on the season. And Jay Ellis, not only was this a game about the guards, who all came out like a bunch of dogs and killed it. Not only was it R.J. Barrett,
That's right.
who bounced back with 25 points.
That's his name.
Put some respect on his name. But in the end, Jay Ellis, it was the defense that took him home.
That's right.
Led by none other than Julius Randle, baby.
Defensive player of the year.
The GOAT of the first half. The GOAT of the first half is the hero of the second half. Once again, 106-102. Let's get it going. Cheers to Knicks Nation. A W to kick off the year. And a good one. A good one against a hot pacer team, Jay Ellis. A team that beat us in the season opener. And again, once again, you know, we came in there and bounced back, man. What'd you think about this win tonight?
So many storylines. I don't even know which one to go.
Ton.
To touch on. But I'm just going to start with Julius Randle, and I'm just keep bigging this guy up because he did not really score in the first half, but it didn't matter. Didn't even score his first bucket until 40 seconds left in the second quarter, CP.
Yep.
But he led the team in assists. He almost ended with a triple-double, and he played defense on Sabonis. Like the coach, they switched up the game plan. They didn't really have Mitch on Sabonis with Randle, and it paid dividends, especially in the fourth quarter when they started to make that little push. The Julius Randle pokes the ball away, breakaway, dunk to seal the deal. It was all she wrote for New York Knicks. Julius Randle, great game. Loving what I'm seeing from Randle thus far.
Gotta love what you're seeing from the team as a whole, man. Playing very hard for Tibbs, win or lose, and we'll certainly touch on that later. But to me, the pivotal point of the game, JL, is 1 minute and 51 seconds left in the fourth. They're up by 2, 98-96. Julius goes head up with Sabonis on the defensive end, draws a loose ball foul after Sabonis misses the shot. Julius is fired up. Next possession, he gets the steal and the dunk.
Yep.
Following possession, you get the quintessential block by Mitchell Robinson.
Yes, sir, Mitch.
Followed by an Austin Rivers up and under layup, puts the Knicks up 102-96. JL, let me tell you something, man. As a guy who prides, myself on defense when I watch this team, watching that sequence down the stretch, I was ready to run through a wall, bro.
What? I was screaming.
It was crazy.
Screaming, CP.
Facts.
Screaming.
Facts.
Nobody in this screaming. First of all, thank you, coach, for finally recognizing that Reggie Bullock was not it.
Oh, man. Yeah. Had to take Reggie out of there, man. He almost lost it for us, Shales.
Yeah, put that man on the bench.
Put him on the bench.
Austin Rivers over here hitting the threes and making plays. And then on top of that, the combination of Austin Rivers and Emmanuel Quickley taking turns, breaking down the D, in and out, was working great for us, especially because both of those guys can hit the open shot when they need to.
You know what? I'm going to get back to those guys, but we got to give credit where credit is due, JL, so we do that on this show. Elfrid Payton set the tone tonight. 19 points, 8 boards, and 5 assists. And I was saying this from the first game going into it, and that was as much as Sabonis gives to the Pacers on the offensive end, he'll give it right back on the defensive end. The Pacers' defense, although it was one of the tops in the league, their interior defense is the weakest link, and that is Sabonis. And, Payton just kept attacking. I wanted to see Julius do that a lot more in the first half. He ends up getting back to him in the second half. But, Payton really set the tone early in this game. Again, with the guards, RJ bounce back game. Efficient night for RJ. 25 points, 8 of 15 from the field, 4 of 5 from downtown, 5 or 6 from the free throw line. They was ready to get him up out of here, JLs, after the Toronto meltdown. But make a miss league, bro.
They don't listen to us, CP. They don't listen to us when we say chill out on the RJ slander.
Yeah,
this guy works hard. He's going to bounce back, and that's exactly what he did. Loved how he took onus on himself, hit all the threes when the game was on the
Yeah.
line. Give me the ball. I'm hitting these free throws. Hit them all. Put them to bed. Good night, Indiana. Knicks win.
Good facilitation as well. Great bounce back win by RJ. Very resilient win. Again with the guards, the return of Emmanuel Quickley, Jay Ellis, and gave him a spark right off of the bench immediately running the offense well, drawing the fouls, setting the tone. Quickley set the tone. 9 points for Quickley off the bench. Austin Rivers with 15 points off the bench. And Quickley and Rivers gave you 25 points, man. And I thought, as you said, with Bullock was ready to lose this for us. And that was pivotal. That Tibbs went back to Rivers in that pivotal moment down the fourth, and Rivers gave you 5 buckets down the stretch that put this game away.
Exactly. He's a baller, man. Like Reggie, he plays good defense. Cool. He's off and on when it comes to the 3-point line. But when you have a guy who can score in all 3 levels, and he can hit the 3, he can hit the mid range, he can line, and he can pass it out to people. It's just a little bit too valuable, man. And Austin Rivers on the defensive end was pretty good as well, man. It's going to be interesting to see where this lineup goes moving forward. Once we get more players back, will Reggie Bullock's role be the same? Because to me, it just seems like it's too much of a feast or famine thing with Reggie Bullock.
Yeah, and Tibbs trusts him, and Tibbs is very complimentary of Bullock after a few games going into the Toronto game. So you saw that Kev didn't have it. It seemed like the bruise on Kev's hand was bothering him. He came in and bricked 2 bad shots. Good job by Tibbs taking him out. But then he goes back to Bullock, who did his best to cost us the game. So good job by Tibbs going to Rivers. I think once Burks comes back, the combination of Bullock, Frank, DSJ, and even Kev could be on the fringe, because we saw some of that small ball lineup, and I love that Tibbs was able to go there to adjust. The small ball lineup is going to be ideal when you have RJ out there. Whether you're going to go with Julius at the 5, or you're going to have Noel out there at the 5. One big with RJ, Rivers, Quickley. And you may have Burks out there as well. So you could be going small at some points during the season to match up.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And teams are going to have problems. I'm keeping up with us, especially considering how Quickley, man, he has the IQ. He's drawing those fouls
Quickly
at such a high rate, doing what he's doing in college. I think he averaged like 5.4 in college fouls per game, which is pretty high. Doing that in the NBA level, so he's going to give you those extra possessions. He's going to run you to death. I felt very, very comfortable with Quickley in the game. It just seems like he just flowed right into it.
So did Tibbs. Tibbs, he was the first guard off the bench. Tibbs went right to him. Injury and all went right to him. Quickly came in there and plays like a vet. I seen it from the early preseason, bro, that, there was no pressure on this kid. I remember Clyde going back to preseason when Clyde was like, they got to ease him in because it's going to be pressure. You could see the poise in Quickly's head. You could see it. The way he attacks the game, there's no pressure on him. He's ready to play. Came in ready. Right off the bat, he's pressuring full court. Trying to set that tone off the bench, man. Great job.
Yeah, absolutely, man. When you see when I saw the preseason, when homie comes in preseason, and is directing traffic with his arms like that, CP in the first preseason game, veterans, I'm just like, oh, he got it.
Absolutely.
He's a leader. Straight up, woke up leading.
Absolutely.
I have no qualms about Quickley. I'm not scared of Quickley ending games or anything, man.
Facts. I gotta bring my guy to the stage, Jay Ellis. It's been a minute since we heard his name. But we got to put some respect on Money Mitch's name tonight. Yes. Bounce back game after Sabonis and Turner ate his food. Now, listen, Turner still got all from the corner threes. We give him that. He bricked a lot. He hit a lot. We got to work on our weak side rotations. Mitch has got to be able to get out there. We'll give Turner those. But I thought going into this game, it was funny because going into it, yesterday, it was the 1-year anniversary of his best game of the season, and that was an 11-for-11 performance against the Trailblazers. And the common theme of that game was just Mitch really controlling the paint, just being dominant around the boards, grabbing those 50-50 rebounds, getting those tip-ins. And you saw exactly that in the first half of this game. He was lights out in the paint for this team on both ends, a lot more discipline in the paint. Offensively, he was grabbing the 50-50s and tipping them back in. I thought Mitch gave us a lift in the first half. Again, had trouble with Turner with the corner threes. We gotta correct that. But in the end, got him with the quintessential Money Mitch. Mitch, please block on a Malcolm Brogdon 3 and help seal the game. So great job by Mitch once again. 16 points, 9 boards, 2 blocks, 8 of 10 from the field for the Block Nest Monster, bro.
Yeah, man, that was a huge play at the end. I was screaming in my apartment CP when he blocked that 3. I was like, yes! Yeah. But on top of that, I just love the poise he had. I feel like he figured it out because, especially in the first 2 quarters, the Pacers were collapsing on Payton. Payton was causing a lot of havoc. Yeah. And I felt like Mitch was the beneficiary of the defense collapsing on him. They left them wide open for easy tip-ins and easy rebounds. And on top of that, you know, our guy, he doesn't really, Miles Turner, he's not a guy who boxes out. So you can't kudos to Mitch for taking advantage of that, man. Season high for Mitch tonight. 16 points. Hopefully that continues on the next game.
It's a good job. 51 boards tonight for the Knicks. Pacers 32. Knicks owned them in the paint 56-26, JLs.
Finally.
Held this team that was averaging 116 points thus far in the early campaign to 106.
Yeah.
So good job all the way around, man. Good job all the way around. You got to be proud of the effort tonight to bounce back and get the victory, no doubt about it.
Exactly. Held them to 40% shooting as well. Also key in the third quarter. You know, that's a team who's outscoring their opponents by 13 points in the third quarter. Yeah. Knicks come in and command some attention in the third quarter, and it doesn't happen. So kudos to the Knicks. They stay focused. They're building each game. You can just see it. And as soon as the more pieces we get back, the more total picture we're gonna have.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna get interesting.
It's gonna get interesting. That's all I'll say, man.
I don't know what the piece is. I don't know. Do we mention that word?
Nah, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying it's gonna be interesting, bro. It's gonna be interesting. But let's hear from the people tonight, man. Happy New Year. Let's go to Benji. CP. Start us off, man. 500, Benji. What's going on?
500, man.
Hey, happy New Year's, guys. What a big-time win tonight. Just absolutely phenomenal. Just want to comment on kind of the top performances tonight. I think a lot of people underestimated Austin Rivers when we signed him, just because, you know, his numbers have been kind of pedestrian for his career. He hasn't lived up to the hype necessarily. But if you actually look at it, he's a very multi-dimensional player in terms of he can break down the defense, he can drive. He's a smart, high IQ, high character player, and obviously he can hit the 3. So I think he just makes us a lot more dangerous of a team with him being out there. And as you saw tonight, he has the ability to break down the defense, right? So when you have a guy like that, a lot of the options on the floor open up. So if you saw he made that cross-court pass to Quickley, that was just beautiful for the 3. Also want to give props to Payton, obviously. He's gotten a lot of criticism on the show and by everybody, myself included. But I think he's shown a lot of toughness over these recent 3-4 games, bouncing back. And I obviously wouldn't. I know we wanted Quickley to start, but I think at this point you don't mess up what's taking place right now. Yeah. And I think the scary part of all of this is that we have Obi coming back, hopefully, you know, in the near future, in the next week or so. And we haven't had Burks for the last 2 games. Yeah. So I think that's really just makes this that much more impressive. And the last thing I'll say is it's looking like we're going to potentially shred you and JL's win predictions here. I think we can move on the same.
Let's see. Hey, listen, if they do, that would be a beautiful thing, JLs. I want to be wrong.
I want to be wrong.
You know what I'm saying? That's something I want to be wrong on. You know, and we can send that to Freezing Cold Takes on Twitter. But to Benji's point, JLs, to start off, Austin Rivers, again, you know, I get some haters every once in a while. I say, you know, you guys are overrating him. What do you see in him? Again, when you look at where Rivers came from, playing with the Rockets, playing with the Clippers, he fell in line under those guys, under Harden, under CP3 as a backup or maybe even the third string point guard. When he's coming to the Knicks, he has the ability to be his own guy, to come out of his shell. He's battle tested, JLs.
Yeah.
He knows what to do out there. He dropped 41 in the bubble. like Rivers can get buckets now. Like don't sleep. And again, that was a pivotal adjustment that Tibbs made when Bullock looked like he was trying to lose his game for us. He went back to Rivers, and Rivers came back and dropped 5 points in to close out the fourth. It was clutch. And when Benji says, he gives us another ball handler, him and Quickley being out there in the backcourt, giving you two guards that can penetrate, Quickley being the more prolific three-point shooter, but Rivers who can also get buckets. That gives us another dynamic off the bench.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'm not even gonna lie. I underestimated the Rivers signing just a little bit until I even dug more into it. But like seeing how he fits in with the team, it just seems seamless. And I'm excited to see what happens when Alec Burks comes in, another shooter who can create a little. The 3-point shooting. It's funny because we've been complaining about the 3-point shooting, and at one point we were the best 3-point shooting team in the league. Don't expect that to last that long, but I just feel more comfortable with those guys out there. I don't think the zone defense thing is going to be a staple for other teams. It's going to be the thing of the past. The more of these shooters that come back and able to contribute for the Knicks.
Yeah, I agree, man. Very interested to see what happens when Burks comes back, and as Benji said, even more interested to see what happens when Obi comes back. We talked about it the other night, man. I don't know how this works. I don't know how it works.
Well,
Tibbs has been coaching this team well so far. Let's see how they adjust.
Yeah, I mean, Randle is averaging the second most minutes in the league, and I think a lot of that has to do with Obi being out as well. So, I mean, you expect those numbers to come down a little bit, but I'm hoping he can come right in and contribute.
Yeah.
Man. I'm hoping he can come out and contribute.
Hope so, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. How we doing on the numbers? Let's check in on the numbers a little bit. How we doing, Jails? Oh, the casuals are back in here, Jails. We got 3,000 strong going in here tonight.
Okay.
CP from KnicksFanTV, my man Jay Else from Nick of Time Show. This is Knicks Post Game Live, #1 show for the fans by the fans. Happy New Year to Knicks Nation out there, or NBA Nation. If you guys are, NBA fans, there might be some Pacer fans in the chat, Jails. We say, good game and welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome to the show, Pacers, man.
Speaking of Pacers, man. Listen, we got to put some respect on Brogdon's name, bro. He's a silent assassin. Jails. There's no other way around it. Like, Brogdon is an absolute beast.
Different.
Beast.
This gets different, man.
Beast.
Like, he doesn't need no room, man. He just needs a slither. It's what, 6 for 6? He didn't miss a 3-pointer until the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Like, that guy is insane. Offense and defense man, that's a player, man.
True
One
story.
of the most underrated players I'm seeing in this league.
True story. But again, to Benji's point, give credit to Payton who went right at him. That second half, you had a little duel there between Payton and Brogdon. And I just love the fact that Payton was just attacking Sabonis. Just knew he was a weak link in the chain and just had no fear. And, even though he can't finish well at all, he did so tonight. He got the job done tonight, man. Got the Gotham Lob off, found Mitch for a Gotham Lob, so that was a good look.
Absolutely, yo. Payton is a gamer, man. Like, I know he makes some mistakes, but I feel like he takes things personal. The first game the Knicks played the Pacers, Brogdon took his cookies. Like we talked about the first game. Brogdon gave him the business. And Payton came into this game remembering how he gave him the business the first game, which is why I feel like he played so well. Him going to the paint, him scoring in the paint consistently. It just made things easier. You see when Payton scores in the paint that consistently, that lob is much easier to get to Mitch. He just needs to be a threat out there. So kudos to Payton, man. Kudos.
Gotta respect it. Let's hear from the Canadian homer, Jay. Let's hear from my guy Iller. Yeah. After his guy RJ had a bounce back game. Iller, go ahead and talk that talk, bro. How you doing?
CP, Jay Ellis, my emotions are sky high tonight. But I'm going to try and keep it professional. I just want to say two things, if I can. The first is about RJ's previous shooting woes. I remember a few days ago, Coach addressed this issue in the media. He said he's played well without shooting well, and he's doing a lot of things for us defensively, moving well without the ball and moving downhill. The good thing is the coach and staff are aware of this issue. And me personally, I'm not concerned at the moment because, as I said in a previous call, once he starts knocking down his shots, whether it be mid-ranges or threes, he will be fine. This is something that can be fixed, and I'm confident it will happen sooner rather than later. So people need to be patient and stop with the he's a bust and let's trade him talk, because that's totally irrelevant.
It's crazy.
And the second thing I want to say is, if I can have yours and Jay Ellis's opinion on this, I might get heat for this just because Randle's playing well. I looked back at the previous games and noticed RJ and Randle kind of have no chemistry on the court together. Seems like they have two different styles of play. I don't know if this is a concern in RJ's development. What do you guys think?
I appreciate the call. A lot more toned down, Illa J. Ellis. A lot more analytical in thought. Not a lot of homerism came out in Illa tonight.
Kind of.
A lot of very measured tonight.
Yeah, very measured tonight, which is something not expected considering his boy just came out and balled out.
Yeah, for real, man. Look, again, I think we get too knee-jerk with RJ, man. I don't think you can expect nights like this consistently. What you want to see is something a little in the middle. Obviously, you don't want to see 0 for 21 in his last 4 games. But I think, again, I want to see him get with the mid-range a little bit more. I want to see him get with the mid-range a little bit more. There was one play where he came off a screen from Julius, came off that curl and knocked down that nice little mid-range.
The first quarter, right?
Yeah, in the first quarter, I was like, I want to see a little bit more of that. Watch some more some DeRozan film and affect yourself in the mid-game in that way. But, Illa was saying they don't really have chemistry. Julius found RJ for 2 threes in their first quarter.
Yeah, I feel like their chemistry actually is coming a long way, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's coming along. I mean, listen, they're running the offense through Julius. Obviously, we know that RJ is more effective when the offense is running through him when they put the ball in his hand. So with Julius and with Payton dominating the ball as they do, it's not that much opportunities for RJ. They got to find him more. Maybe Tibbs has to run some more actions more with them two out there. So no, it's not symbiotic right now, but I think it's getting better, and it's better than last year so far.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you don't really see RJ clapping in the corner, pulling his hair out,
right.
like you did last year. You don't see that. It's fun. I actually see them passing the ball to each other. So I think the chemistry is coming along. If the wins 3-3, kind of tell the story as well. And 2 threes from RJ. And I just feel like there was certain times when RJ was going to the hole, he was looking for Julius as well. So yeah. I think it's coming along.
I agree. I agree. I think it's coming along as well, man. So just got to give it some time. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Knicks win to kick off the new year 106-102. RJ Barrett, 25 points, 5 rebounds. Excellent game by the Knicks guards. Clutch defensive performance by Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. Clutch bench play by Austin Rivers and Emmanuel Quickley, the new backcourt. Frank Hive, DSJ Hive. I don't know if there's a DSJ Hive anymore, Jay.
That DSJ Hive died.
I think they went back to Fayetteville, man. I think it's just J. Cole. I think the DSJ Hive is just J. Cole, man.
It's just Cole in them?
Yeah, it's just Cole World. It's just Cole World in them, man.
Damn. Wow.
Hey, listen, we hope these guys get back healthy and can contribute as well, man. But I just think the way Rivers and Quickley come in and give you exactly what you need, I think it's going to be a tall order for these guys to get solidified rotational minutes going forward, as long as Rivers and Quickley stay healthy.
Yeah, you're right, man. Like you said, it's Knox. I feel like Knox has the edge a little bit over Frank, DSJ. And who knows what's going to happen with Bullock as well. It's going to be Bullock and Knox fighting right now. That's
it's going to be only the dogs will eat, man. Mm-hmm. Only the dogs will eat. So let's see how that all plays out. Let's go to East New York, Jay, what's going on, bro?
Jay, what's going on? CP, what's going on, man? Yo, I want to point out the third quarter. Like, for the first 5 or 6 minutes, Elfrid Payton and Brogdon was just going at it, you know? Mm-hmm. And I was watching RJ, and it's not that he was standing around that was a problem for me, because he had made a few calls for the ball, but it didn't motivate him or make him act negatively. He kind of got frustrated, but it was a good frustration, because when he finally received the ball, he hit 2 threes back to back.
Yep.
So that showed me, like, RJ, his mind is in the right space. You feel me? Even though he may not get the ball and when he wants it directly, he still showed and proved, like, all right, when they give me that damn ball, I'm going to knock them shots down. And that's what he did. He showed some grit, and I really like that. Just wanted to point that out. Good win for us, man.
Yeah, good win. Good win. Appreciate the call, Jay. Happy New Year. Yeah, he still does the little things, Jay Ellis. You know, he still makes the right reads. He doesn't turn the ball over too much. And he still plays, you know, adequate defense.
Exactly. Like 9 times out of 10, he makes the right play. Sometimes I'm like, RJ, calm down a little bit. But for the most part, he makes the right plays. Even when he misses it, he takes the right shot. And kudos to RJ too, because you know the reports were after the last game, because you know he missed 21 straight 3-pointers in a row. Got in the gym after the practice, shot around for an hour, came back focused, hit the threes, hit the free throws, and now you see that 25 points coming in for the Indiana Pacers and getting that win, man.
Absolutely, man. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. I just heard we got over 3,000 viewers in here. Welcome to everybody watching Knicks Post Game Live. CP from KnicksFanTV checking in. My guy Jay Els from Nick of Time Show on the other side. Remember, this show is also available in audio podcast format: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Alexa, everywhere. So if you miss it on video, no excuse. You could always catch it in audio podcast format. Please hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Hit that like button. Goes a long way in supporting this show. Also, sharing these videos. Share it on Twitter, Facebook. Text a friend. Email somebody. Let them know this is the #1 show for the fans, by the fans, Shales.
That's right.
Yeah, man. All right, let's go. Let's go to my guy. We going out to New Mexico by way of Long Island. Matty G in the building. Matty, how you doing, bro?
Gentlemen, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Matty. What's going on, man? How you doing, bro?
I got a little echo, so I'll just make my points. But I have a physical reaction when I watch Knick games. It's usually like a stomach ache. I get agita when I watch the end of Knick games. Tonight I had to let out that Ric Flair, and I would let it out now, but my kids are asleep, and my wife will kill me. But I just want to say something about Julius. Our expectations when Julius got here to the East was that he was going to be a perennial all-star. And by our, I mean us, KnicksFanTV, Nick of Time Show, Knicks Nation. To see his commitment to unselfishness and his consistency this year has been shockingly amazing. I shared with you on a call a while ago, it was going to take some time for him to adjust to double and triple teams. And my God, has it. But one of my favorite things about being a New York sports fan is when an athlete digs deep and gets better after getting absolutely destroyed by the fans and the New York media. And I'm a diehard Yankees and Giants fan, so I can use the example of A-Rod in 2009, Didi Gregorius after Derek Jeter, and hopefully Daniel Jones tomorrow when we crush the Cowboys. So in closing, as a collective, Knicks post-game live unit, we left Julius for dead, including Serge, who, let's be real, went MIA this offseason.
Keep it real.
It's all up, though, Serge. I want to hold myself accountable, and just for today, I was wrong about Julius, and he's showing me and New York and the league what he's made of.
No doubt.
Thank you, fellas.
Appreciate it, Matty. Appreciate it, Matty. He had some good points. You know, Julius is learning, man. He's building up some resiliency and learning how to survive here in New York with fan sentiment. Now, let's be real, JLC. He was the bad Julius in the first half. You know, stumbling and bumbling, turning the ball over. I didn't think he was aggressive enough on Sabonis, and had some of the turnovers that had him last year that had us thinking, like, you know, what's up with this guy? But again, give credit where it's due. Second half, he locked in and closed the game out for us, and it's about the W's, and he brought us home. Can't say much more.
No, you're right. Now, sometimes he makes those little careless mistakes. Like there was a play where he just unforced error, just dribbled the ball off his foot.
Yeah, the old foot trick. The old foot trick got him. Then I seen there was one in the first half where he was in the paint 4 feet from the basket, 4 guys covering him, and he passed it to one of the Pacers. It was like, yo, what do you do?
He checked out.
Yeah, he just checked out for a second. Just checked out for a second. So,
but he checked back in.
Yeah, he checked back in. So let's see. I mean, Maddie's comparing him to the bounce back of A-Rod. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. A-Rod was, one of the best players in the game, and won a chip. We're not there yet with Julius. We're not there yet with Julius, but I would just say good win. just to say that. Just good win, man. Good win. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. You know what, JL? You know what? I can't see the chat a lot of the times. We got over 3,000 people in here. Mm-hmm. But every time I take a look, somehow I always find Eric Kang's question about giving away a snapback. So now I kind of feel obliged to give away a snapback. So let's get it going tonight. We're giving away snapbacks, baby. We got another giveaway going on. We got over 3,000 people in here. Saturday, New Year's Knick win. The people are feeling good. We got to be generous, JLs. We're going to give back to the people tonight with a snapback giveaway. So Dave is going to create the form, and that should be going out in the chat in about 10 minutes.
Snapback for the people.
Yeah, man. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new. We'll shout you guys out. And let's get back to the people, man. Let's go to the Mo. Jay from St. Louis. What's going on, Jay?
CP, Jay Ellis, how y'all doing? Happy New Year's. Hey, man, it's the family show, but it's definitely for the fans. Hit them thumbs up for my man. Peace and thank you. Hey, real quick. Mm-hmm. CP, I've just been noticing something for these couple of games, man. Like, we've been doing good going into the halftime. Like, this is how I notice we're a different team, We've been making the changes, staying strong throughout the whole game and just keep forcing that defense and somehow make shots. And when I say somehow make shots, that's how it's been, We just been patiently going through the game, just figuring out who's going to be hot. Like you said, who the dog's going to play. Simple as that. That's all we're going to have to do. My second thing is with Alpha Pay, man. He was pushing it out there. When I say he was actually being a dog, I like everything I seen from him today. And that's the type of thing it's going to take for him to be in that lineup with a guy like, Quickley, because it seems like with him being back and hopefully when the Birds come back, how things going to work. We got to see if it all works together. But yeah, that's my point. Hey, Mo, we here, baby.
Yes, sir. Salute to the Lou. Salute to St. Louis. And yeah, JLs, Jay's call is a good time to talk about Tibbs, man, and how these guys are playing. Like I said, win or lose, not just because it's a win, but noticing, these guys are playing hard for Tibbs. Not perfect every time. You have some defensive lapses. Again, they got to work on their weak side rotations. But right now in the early stretch, they're top 10 defense in the league, JLs, according to rating. Even though defensive statistics are hard to really gauge, but we'll go by it. Because you can see it with the eye test as well. Yeah. They're playing hard. They're attacking the paint. They're collapsing the paint. Again, weak side rotations need work, but they're playing hard for Tibbs, man. And Tibbs is making the proper adjustments. He's trying to kill the momentum with the proper timeouts, go back to teaching, and you're seeing the effects. You're seeing the effects on this team. They're buying in, bro. That's what we want.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I know it's early, but some of these teams that we're playing, like you said, they've been hot teams. The Cavs were 3-0. They were leading the league in 3-point percentage, and we went in there. We didn't play perfect 3-point defense, but we put in the effort, and we came out with the W. The Pacers, they're scoring as well, and we saw what we did tonight. Outscored them in the paint, came out with a W. The defense is there. Everybody, you see the fundamentals are coming over. You see patterns in game to game. You see hand deflections, you see rotations, you see passing, win and lose, shots hitting.
Guys picking up, like I said, quickly picking up full court. Putting that pressure on them.
Exactly. Habits are forming, and you love to see it, man. This is the team you've been waiting for. This is the team you've been waiting for it all up since Van Gundy, since Woodson. This is what we wanted.
Just to give that type of effort.
Yeah.
Have seeing guards that can just get into the paint. When I'm watching Quickley and Rivers, I'm like, yo, what are we watching right now? Usually this is the other team doing this to us. So just seeing competent point guard play, JLs, is refreshing for sure.
Absolutely, man. It's crazy. It's crazy what competent players would do for your team, man. Because like Austin Rivers is a really good player, not considered an all-star. But when you put him on our team and you see what he's doing, it just makes you realize how much we really miss.
We don't have talent.
Man,
we don't have talent. And
Man.
I'm talking to somebody hit me like, oh, just because he's a third string on Houston doesn't mean he's better than that here. And I'm just like, yo, what Knicks team are you watching? This team had no talent. A guy like Austin Rivers, he can even start on this team. But he's more effective off the bench. And that's not overrating him. That's just looking at this roster realistically over the years and seeing that they have no talent in the backcourt.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple and plain.
We need people on this team where we know what we're going to get from you from night to night. And that hasn't happened in a very long time. Yeah. You look down a roster, you go, well, maybe I'll get a shot from this guy, but maybe not.
Right.
Maybe I'll get defense tonight, but maybe not. I know right now, Austin Rivers is going to be able to break down defense and hit a few open shots. I know I can see the same thing from Quickley. I know I can see the same thing from Alec Burks.
Yeah.
I know Mitch is going to give you some blocks. Like, I'm starting to see people I can depend on saying, this guy's giving me this. And that is a great thing to change, to think about.
Roles, man. Roles getting established for sure. So, yeah, it's good to see, man. Good win. Definitely a good bounce-back win for this team. Let's salute some people in the chat, Jay Ellis. I want to salute Team Hashtag New Welcome, Ben Civiletti. Okay. Patrick Thacker, what's going on? Jacob Brand. Roz, what's going on? Jacob Noriega in here. We got Joseph Roldan, Mike Austin, what's going on? Jacob Snyder, how you feeling? Rich Miranda says, I like that KnicksFanTV hat. Salute to Rich.
All right.
And who you got in your chats, bro?
Man, shout out to They Call Me Tack in here representing one of the mods. My guy Nuggy Fresh is in here representing for sure.
Yes, sir.
Fritz Alexander always in here representing.
Good, Fritz.
Yep. Gregory Lee, SK always supporting. Gregory Castillo, man, he's diehard. Shout out to you, Roberto Rivera Jr., Rich Jim. Everybody's in here tonight, man. Shaheed.
The whole family's in here tonight, man.
Yeah, the fam came home tonight. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Earl Yates, what's going on? Earl, how you feeling, man? Welcome to everybody on Team Hashtag New. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button. As we go back to the phones, JJ from Brooklyn, what's going on, man? Happy New Year, bro.
What up, fellas? Happy New Year, guys. Yeah, man, just incredible win tonight. Shout out to Randle. I know he shot inefficiently, but his defense on Sabonis was ridiculous, especially late in the fourth, in that huge steal. And low-key, I wanted to give, I think, Bullock, I know, the box score-wise he didn't do much, but his defense on Oladipo was really, really good. Oladipo was coming in red hot. And shout out to Knox, too. He defended McDermott really well when he came in off the bench. I think McDermott and Oladipo were like 6 for 30 combined. So low-key, those guys were really big tonight. And then on Barrett, I knew Barrett's going to be fine, man. He's got a great work ethic. He's going to be totally fine. Is he ever going to be, the most talented or have the best jump shot? No. But he's going to outwork, everyone. And he's going to be a really good player for us. And, yeah, just wanted, the point guard play was just so good. They all shot really efficient, Payton, Quickley, and Rivers. And then thanks to Doc Rivers, man, for keeping Rivers away from Philly and guiding him to come here to the Knicks. I love everything he's about.
Yeah.
And, just Happy New Year. I just want to say I'm thankful for you guys, man. You guys do such a great job on this show, man, creating this great Knicks content. And keep up the great work, fellas.
Appreciate it, JJ. Happy New Year to you, too, man. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, Oladipo and McBuckets. Not McBuckets. McBuckets hasn't been a bucket since OKC, JLs. But 6 of 30 combined. Yeah. So, you know that the Pacers' MO this year was to shoot a ton of more threes. And, they certainly did that tonight. I think they shot twice as many threes as the Knicks did tonight. So, live by the 3, die by the 3, I guess.
And they died tonight, man. Only thing Victor really did to us that second quarter, man.
Yeah.
I think it was the second quarter.
I think the refs were betting on the game, bro.
I was tight that quarter. CP, there was fouls going to Oladipo that I did not see going the other way at all. I watched Julius get mauled under the basket. And then I watched Victor Oladipo flail his arms and get 6 or 7
Bro.
straight foul calls in a row. I was just like, what is happening?
Refs took a couple prop bets out on Oladipo, man, because the whistles was just crazy. The referees are all over the place.
Man.
All over the place. I felt like they were calling it tight in the first half, and then second half they just went loose and it was just like letting them play for a hot second, and they were all over the place. I wasn't really feeling the officiating, but good win.
Yeah, good one. We still got it.
Still got the dub, man. Still got the dub.
Still got the dub.
So that's all that matters, and we'll take it. So to everybody in the chat once again, hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Shout out Latif Supreme checking in from Louisville, J. Ellis. So we all over the map tonight. Let's go to Long Island. Jordan, what's going on, bro? How you feeling tonight?
What's up, fellas? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, bro.
Thank you. I want to make it a little different of a phone call from everyone else. I don't want to discuss one player in particular.
Mm-hmm.
I want to discuss the team as a whole. Great win tonight, for sure. I think we came to play, and we made the adjustments in the second half. When we picked up full court with Knox and Quickley in that third quarter, I think that was the defensive switch that turned on.
Mm-hmm.
That's a defensive switch that we need to come to play with 48 minutes every game.
Yep.
We have to do that every game and keep that same intensity. And, we have to stay consistent. Everyone, is so excited about tonight, but it's one game, and we don't even have a winning record. We're 3-3.
Yeah.
We got to, look at the small things and make sure we bring this over to the next game. What can we learn? Our defense is what won us the game tonight. As soon as Knox and IQ picked up full court in that third, that defensive switch that was turned off turned on.
Yeah.
Then we started defending the pick and roll better. Mitch made that huge block at the end of the game to basically seal the game for us.
Yeah.
Things like that. And the last thing I want to speak about, I still want to see IQ start this game. I think he gets a lot more people involved. I think his game kind of jives with more guys on this team.
For sure.
And I just think he'll be better for everyone else's development more than EP.
Oh, yeah.
Although EP has the veteran, that veteran quote-unquote leadership in him and that veteran experience in him, I just think he gets so tunnel vision and loves to get the ball to Julius Randle in the post and doesn't give other guys as much of a chance as he should. So I still want to see IQ start. But overall, great win.
Yeah.
And let's see if we can stay consistent and take this to the next game.
Yes,
Happy
sir.
New Year, guys.
Happy New Year, Jordan. Great call. And, JLs, make no mistake, as much as you compliment Payton and you give credit where it's due, you still want to see Quickley start on this team. ASAP.
Not changed.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know that you know what Payton's norm is. You know what his bar is. But sometimes he goes above and beyond, and I think tonight was one of those nights. But no doubt about it, when Quickley's coming in, he's picking up full court. The floaters are dropping. As Jordan said, he fits much better with the other pieces than Payton. You want to see it sooner than later, no doubt about it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, first and foremost, I don't know why already I trust Quickley's floater over Payton. I just do. It just looks like
he's probably hit more. He's probably hit more than Payton these past 2 years combined.
Exactly. The jump shot on top of that. Yeah. But to the caller's point, the play style is different, right? Elfrid Payton, he does a lot of probing. He does a lot of probing and holding the ball. IQ, the ball moves around freely more.
He's making the decisions quick decisions, bro.
Yeah, I just feel like everything just flows a lot easier with IQ. Like, and he's not getting all the assists. It doesn't seem like it's assists on it. It just seems like he's just running the offense with more of a flow. So I'm with you, man. IQ over Elfrid Payton. Payton, if Elf is getting buckets, then leave him in here a little bit longer. But IQ over Payton.
They're gonna make the transition eventually. But like I said, Payton was a guy that Tibbs was gonna trust, and you see in that. And tonight he delivered. I think tonight, for the most part, he delivered. And there was that one play down the stretch where they almost had a costly turnover when the Pacers were threatening. Yeah. And Payton stepped up and got aggressive and took that ball away. I don't know if it was from Brogdon or Oladipo or something like that, but that was a pivotal possession.
That was big.
Yeah, so it was a heads-up play by Payton, and like I said, I liked how he got Sabonis out there in attack mode and really went to work. So good job by Payton.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He wanted it. I'm telling you, man. He had dreams of Brogdon cooking him game one.
Yeah. Oh, Brogdon's still 8. Brogdon's still 8 now, but yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And as my guy Jay from the Mo said, they definitely that was a nice duel there in the third quarter between Brogdon and Payton. So good win once again. Let's hear from the president of the Julius Randle fan club, JLs. 2-time president, Serge. Happy New Year, my guy. Talk to us, man.
Gentlemen, Happy New Year. Maddie, you had me. I was right at the edge of my seat. I'm cheering you on, Maddie, right until the end there.
Then he called him out. Maddie called out Serge.
Gentlemen, it's not that difficult. No games, no Serge. What are we going to debate? Whether Jay Ellis could take Oakley, which was the best interview? I can't defend my guy if there's no games. It's not that hard, people. Now,
oh my God,
back to this game. Amazing. Props to Leon Rose. I was scratching my head when he got Austin Rivers for $3 million. I was like, I mean, that don't seem right because I thought Austin Rivers was much better than $3 million. $10 million for 3 seasons?
Yeah,
That's amazing. You know what I'm saying? And now, I think he might have solved between Quickley, Burks, and Rivers. I think the Knicks shooting might be a lot better than we're anticipating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really believe that. Now, as far as tonight's game, wow. Again, Leon Rose, you hired tips. Amazing. Yo, the hedges and rotations, dude, it brought tears to my eyes.
Facts.
The way Julius defended Sabonis, it was like, I was like, somebody said Hardaway 2.0. I don't know. This guy is looking like Draymond Green 2.0. He looked amazing. I was even shocked at the defense that he was playing tonight.
Yo,
my God.
I was shocked.
Listen, people that are talking about trade Rivers, you're out of your mind. 3 years, $10 million, you're out of your mind. I'm not trading that kid for nothing. Julius ain't going nowhere. He sees Obi in the rear view. Obi's going to be waiting a while, and that's a good thing. Happy for RJ came back. He's putting in the work. That's what's up. Man, well, I can't even believe what I saw tonight. It was amazing.
Yo, it was
amazing.
crazy. I'm telling you.
Oh, my God. Anyway. Oh, one last thing.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This brings up an interesting question. Tom Thibodeau's teams have normally been historically overachievers. What do we want? Do we want to overachieve, or do we want a top 5 pick?
Oh,
right now, I'm torn, man. I love the way we're playing, but I really, these top 5, top 10 guys next year, man. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm torn, man. Anyway, discuss. Happy New Year. Rich Paul Westfall. # free Marlo. Peace.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Appreciate it, Serge. Appreciate it, man. Like I said, JLs, that defense had me ready to run through a wall, bro.
Man.
It's been that long. It's been that long.
It's like they had not mentioned 90s Knicks once this year.
Yeah.
And
it's been that long, man. It's
and
so
the defense
refreshing.
is looking, I'm not going to say 90s Knicks, but it's looking closer than any other team.
Yeah.
So far. Like, wow. And to your point, picks or playoffs. Yeah. I don't want to say playoffs. Well,
top 5 or playing. Or do we want to say 8 seed? Top 5 or 8 seed? Question for the chat. Throw your answer in the chat.
I'll say this, CP. I've said this at the beginning of the season. If the Knicks are around 500, and I don't know how long this is going to last, but if they're around 500 at the end of the year, it's going to be way easier to get free agents in. Way easier. So the picks, I don't know what's going to happen to the picks. You might lose out on the picks, but when it comes to free agency and getting snubbed, that might be a thing of the past. You see what happened. You saw what happened for the Nets. You see what happens when teams win. People want to come here for cheaper. You don't have to overpay for middle of range talent. But kudos to Leon Rose. He underpaid for undervalued talent.
Yeah. Listen, I love to see my team winning. I would love to see them competing and playing hard. At the end of the day, I want that top 5 pick. I don't care what anybody says. There's a million teams that make the playoffs every year, JLs, and they're never good enough to make it. The Bucks have the MVP, the Defensive Player of the Year. They don't have enough talent to win it. They're not going to win it. This is a talent league. It's a talent league, period. The best of the best are going to win it for the most part. Yes, every once in a while, you come in and you have a deep squad that plays defense and plays together and makes all the right plays to win it. That's not always the case.
Right.
This is the NBA. This is the hardest league to win it. And that's just real. That's just real. And if what they say about this draft is what it is, I want to be in it to win it. Simple and plain. I want to be in it to win it.
How mad will you be if you make a play-in or a playoff?
I mean, I'm never gonna be mad to see my team win. You know what I'm saying? Like even the end hour stuff. Like I'm never gonna be totally mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, to me, you still need that guy, or that one or two guys. Maybe and again, 2021 free agency is as good as gone. Forget about it. In terms of the game changes, right? Nobody's coming in.
Game changers are off the board. Yeah, game
changers are off the board, bro. So the trade, you want to talk about trade? Like I don't want to go too deep down this hole, but I'm just saying, I'm still going top 5. Period. Oh yeah, I'm still, but I'm never gonna root for them to lose. I'm never gonna be mad when they win. When they win, we have nights like this. This is a good night. You know what I mean? This is a good night. The scotch is poured up. The chat is popping. We got 3,000 people in here. We got the hat. We're gonna give away a snapback soon. It's a good night. Happy New Year.
Yo, I'm weak over this chat. Says from Tyon Reed at Nick Time Show, top 5 pick from Dallas. Just hope they don't do well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then we got the Dallas pick. Like, come on, man.
Is the Dallas pick protected?
Not this one.
Yo,
this was not protected.
How funny would it be if Dallas is so trash you get a top 5 pick?
I would love it. 2. You get 2 top 5 picks. Or 2 top 10s. You get 2 top 10s.
Dog, I would laugh so hard. Talking about cool and hot takes.
Yeah, you get 2 top 10s.
Man.
And that's why, everybody's all down on the Warriors. Like, I'm chilling. I'm not saying nothing about the Warriors, bro, because they got Minnesota's pick. They got their own. You hope Clay comes back. At least I do. I like Clay.
Yeah, I'm not.
And if that's the case, they have their 3 plus 2 of the top 5. And I don't know. I think the Warriors could bounce right back. So,
facts, man. I'm not laughing at the Warriors at all. They still have too much bullets in the chamber, even if they haven't used them all yet. Like it's no time to be laughing at the Warriors right now.
It's a talent league, man. That's all I'll say. It's a talent league. So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. All right, let's take some more calls. Oh, we got a hit from my guy from New Year's, Jay Ellis. It's Triple M, a.k.a. Tequila Tito, in the building. What's going on, bro? Talk to us, bro.
Yeah. Yo, what's going on? You already know what time it is.
He's got the ice popping.
Happy New Year's, my blood. Happy New Year's. Man, let me tell y'all something. Last time I called over here, I told you I was on the ledge. I was about to jump for playoff aspirations. Y'all tried to talk me out of it. Let me tell you something tonight, fellas. I already jumped, man. And down here, it's only Coach Tibbs and Worldwide West is over there. Bro, I'm down here, man. I'm waiting for you. Salute to everybody in the chat. I'm waiting for y'all down here, man. Playoff aspirations. It's over. It's crazy. I'm done.
Triple M puts it out there. That was the perfect segue, bro. That was the perfect segue for the lottery or playoff talk, because Triple M, J. Ellis, is all in. He put all his chips in the playoff wishes.
Man.
He's in.
He's in. Yeah. I'm too scared, CP. I'm too scared to push my chips in. I admire everybody's confidence right now.
No, it's early, man.
It's
early season, bro.
I'm seeing the habits that are being formed. I can see the vision when all the pieces come back. I've been burned. I'm scoring. I'm a scoring man, CP. I'm a scoring man. I'm not ready to go there yet.
I'll say this. I think if they stay healthy, I think they'll make a push for that play-in. I think they could make a push for that play-in if they stay healthy, bro. Just seeing how this is starting to unfold, but it's very early. It's very early.
Yeah, it's definitely early. It's just that everybody's been talking about how brutal the beginning of the schedule is, and we're 3-3.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's not the start you was thinking in the beginning of the brutal schedule. I'm thinking, all right, we're going to, we're gonna sputter out the gate, maybe pick up some momentum towards the end of the month. But no, we're like holding our own right now, which is surprising.
Yeah.
I still want to see how we face up against some of these other teams in the East. But it's looking, we're looking all right, man. We're looking all right.
Looking all right. Let's see. And looks, I also think part of that is playing in these bubbles, man. Indiana's typically been a hard place to play with rabid fans.
Facts,
you go to Toronto, same way. A lot of that has to do with playing in empty-ass gyms. It's mano-a-mano, bro. It's mano-a-mano, and anybody can catch an L at any time. So I think that favors teams like the Knicks. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think that favors us. So, again, I'm happy to see them winning at the end of the day. Did you see earlier you spoke about how trash the refs were? I think this was Worldwide Wes at the game. Did you see when he was barking at the refs at the end?
No, I missed that.
I think it was Worldwide Wes. People on Twitter were confirming it for me, but the refs were so trash. And at the end, they missed when Quickley called timeout.
Yeah.
And the Pacers tied him up.
Yeah.
They missed that. And then there was another call that happened right in front of Worldwide Wes. I forgot what it was.
Was it out of bounds?
Something like that.
Under the Pacers basket, under the Knicks basket?
I think so. I forgot what exactly the missed call was or something. But Worldwide, I think it was Worldwide Wes was all up in the ref, man. It got contentious, but it was dope to see, the whole squad out there fighting. Yeah, the whole squad fighting, man.
Somebody point that out. Tag me on Twitter if there's a video of that, please. I want to see that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Please tag me. The KOT show. Tag me.
For sure, for sure. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. The giveaway form is going around the chat. JLS, we got over 100 entries so far. So go ahead and get that in. And we'll do that giveaway in a few minutes. Where you guys checking in from? Leave your cities in the chat. Let us know where you guys are checking in from, and we'll shout you guys out. We've been hearing from people all over the country so far, and a lot of positivity, JLs. A lot of people checking in, a lot of people weighing in.
Yes, sir.
So always good to hear. Let's go to the Bronx. Will, what's going on, bro?
Yo. What is Goody, my guys? Yo, I'm going to just hit on two stuff real quick before I get started. A guy called in on the last show talking about he's Will from the Bronx. Yo, no disrespect, bro, but when you call in, you got to tell him your name is Fred or something, bro. I'm Will from the Bronx, all right? I'm Will. And second thing is, every time I call in, there's people in the chat talking about I'm trying to be Ron. Listen, I'm a grown man. He's a grown man. That's kind of weird for me, trying to be like somebody else. We both just two dudes trying to bring the positive vibes on KnicksFanTV. Thumbs up for your boys. All right, but now back to what I'm going to say. I love this win because Sabonis wasn't out here looking like Tim Duncan in the low post. I love that. And also, I like this win more than the Cavs win because the young players came to play. All right? Julius Randle and Payton, they still did their thing, but when the vets do less and the youngest do more, you just love the W so much more. So that was freaking awesome. Austin Rivers needs to take Reggie's minutes. Okay, Reggie's looking horrible out here. The only thing he's good for, he's throwing up a bunch of bricks. The only thing he's good for is building a brick house with 3 little pigs. That's all he's good for right now. After the last game, offense was our problem. But when our defense is there and the shots fall, we're going to win these games. So, I just can't wait for this team to be healthy. Alec Burks coming back.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what Toppin does. And, yo, thanks for having me on again.
Salute,
40 dude is out.
Yo, JL, one of these days, we're going to find out what that means. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like, CP, remember when Kylo Quinn was here?
Yeah.
I feel like he's reading off old Kylo Quinn tweets.
With the hieroglyphics? I don't know what KO was talking about.
Yeah, I think he's just reading.
I don't know what KO was talking about, man.
Me neither.
Will came in and laid it down. He said he's the only Will from the Bronx. So we might have a battle of the fans going from the 2 Will from the Bronx.
Battle of Wills.
Oh, the battle of the Wills.
Uh-huh.
But Wills, he's patenting his own intro and everything, man. So
Triple entendre.
Triple entendre, man. Let's get it. But yeah, no, Rivers is solid. Bullock, again, I think, Tibbs trusts him. I keep saying that. Tibbs has said it. He trusts him. He like what he brings to the table. Bullock started off the game okay. He hit 2 threes, 2 for 5 from downtown. But again, late down the stretch, it was kind of iffy with him. And Tibbs goes to Rivers, who took us home. And I thought that was a big adjustment by Tibbs that helped us win the game.
Yes, man. Tibbs, keep an eye on that Reggie boy, man.
Yeah.
Don't let him have that long leash, because it just seems like he's able to brick longer than anybody else.
For sure. Let's see where the people are checking in from, JL. So we got Jimmy Chris checking in from Melbourne, Australia. Australia in the building. Shout out to everybody out in Adelaide, Australia as well. I had a guy hit me up from Adelaide, Australia as well. So Australia's in here heavy. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are at.
Out down under.
Salute to William Luca from Stony Point, New York. We got Elias Dante checking in from Amsterdam. Tim Kim checking in from Korea. Mr. Corbett checking in from Brooklyn. What's going on? We got Udald Yado checking in from Spain.
Okay.
We got the Refluent checking in from Australia as well. House Flan checking in from Santa Clarita. What's going on? Scotty H from Pittsburgh. JL, who you got in your chats, bro?
Let's see who we got. Shout out, yo, where you from? Shout out in the chat, man. We got Enzo, always repping some South Florida. Shout out to you.
Yep,
Rich Jim, Boogie Brown Bronx. He always representing the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
Tyon Reed is also from the Bronx. Shout out to you. All right. Anybody else want to show love? Rick Harrison. I see you, Rick Harrison.
Rick always
in the
here.
house.
What's good?
Yeah, Rick is always in here. Jay Johnson, Toronto gang.
Okay. T-Dot, what's going on? T-Dot in there heavy.
Following RJ.
The RJ game got him hype. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Maurice Baker from Queens. They call me Tack from Oakland.
Tack, what's going on? Bay Area, we in here heavy.
Oh, here we go. Just do it. Taiwan. All right.
We in Taipei right now.
In Taipei. That's what I said.
Worldwide, man. Mm-hmm. But Australia's always in there heavy. Asia heavy. Let's definitely do it, man. Scotty H checking in Pittsburgh. Vibe Beach. Scott, what's going on? Salute to the DMV 757 area. What's going on? Dominique Harlem World. What up? Lock T Walker checking in from Australia.
Okay, Australia. Carlos from Australia too. He might be neighbors. Carlos
Strong
Martinez.
Island. Yeah, Carlos always in here heavy. Strong Island, what's going on? Dwayne Garner, what's going on? Gus Herrera checking in from Chi-Town. What up? All over the map, JLs. Let's go.
Okay.
Jason Davis from T-Dot as well. Go ahead, bro.
Hold on. Ruel Wilson from Japan.
Ruel's always in your chat, bro. From checking in from Japan.
Yeah, shout out to you, man.
Yeah, Ruel is called in as well. We got Fredua Dankwa checking in from Ghana, J. Ellis.
Ghana, okay.
EJA checking in from Manila.
I'm with a return. I need to go to Ghana.
Okay. We got Newt checking in from Indonesia, J. Ellis. Worldwide repping KFTV and the Nick of Time show. Get your KFTV snapbacks. We ship everywhere worldwide. The link is in the chat or in the video description as well.
All right.
Canarsie
in the house, right?
Canarsie in the building. Let's go. We worldwide. Peru, what's going on? Michael from Massachusetts. Michael, what's going on, man? Been a while. How you doing?
Hey, CP, JL, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Listen, I want to shout out to the front office and our entire coaching staff, okay? Because last year I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have did that at all. And the last one, I want to get a game ball to Julius. I'm going to tell you why. He negated Sabonis.
Yeah, he
did. I mean, Sabonis killed us in the first game.
He did.
And Julius just took him out. Julius had, the first half wasn't great, but I'm giving the game ball to Julius.
Yeah.
And that's all I got. I'll see you guys, man.
Appreciate it, Michael. Happy New Year, man. He said, I never would give the coaching staff any credit, Yales. He kept it a buck. I don't know. There's very few games where you do give him credit. But, like I said, when Julius drew that loose ball foul on Sabonis and he was hyped, I got hyped. And then the steal I was lit, and then the Block Nest Monster capping it off, Jails. I jumped out the window after that. You know that's my guy. So when Mitch clapped back, on Brogdon, who was the hot hand, I was beside myself at the defensive effort to close this game out, man. I was really proud of the effort for sure. 100% proud of the effort.
Whose Knicks are these? This is us. This is our team. Wow.
And Sabonis dogged us in the first game, but like I said, defensively he's a wet paper bag, man. He's easy, bro.
Yeah, he definitely is easy, man. I mean, and shout out to Indiana Pacers because they adjusted too.
Yeah,
because they was double and triple teaming Julius half of the night, which kind of negated him on the offensive end, especially in the first half.
True.
But shout out to Tiz, man, because we made some adjustments too. Shut that guy down. Got the win, man.
It's a good win. Good win. Good win. Salute to H-Town in the building. Clark, what's going on? Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. How many likes we got going on? We got over 1,000 likes. 1, 2, 3, 4, actually.
Facts.
Brownsville in the building. Keith Pittman, the Ville is in here, JLs. Let's go.
Let's go, Brownsville.
We got Memo Mello, Mexico in here. David Zaya checking in from London, UK. Thailand, Sam Travis checking in from Thailand. Yeah, man. Thailand. You got to get to Thailand, JLs. One of the best places to visit for sure. Thailand. Yeah, Thailand.
Never been.
Thailand is dope. Very dope, man. I like that place a lot.
Okay, Dominican Republic in here representing.
Nice. We in there, heavy DR, Crown Heights.
Yeah,
Knicks
you're in the
Prime,
right.
what's going on? Salute to Prospect and Rogers. Old Stomping Grounds, what up? Salute to Crown Heights, Franklin Avenue, everybody out there. Fort Greene, Brooklyn in here, Joseph Raldon.
Okay.
We got Little Rock in here. Kevin, what's going on, Kevin?
All right, we got Uruguay.
Uruguay in here. Okay. What's going on? Who else we got? Big Task at hand, checking in from Wyoming.
All right, we
all over.
Cass Leo Jr. from Staten Island.
Okay.
Brooklyn, born and raised though, but he's in Staten Island.
No doubt. No doubt, man. Who else we want to hear from? Let's go to Loose Joint from Brooklyn. Loose Joint, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, CP and Jay Ellis? Happy New Year, fellas.
Same to you, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm excited. Today's win was a big time win. I think that, we have the potential really to go to the playoffs. And, the coach, Tibbs is the man. Tibbs is the man. Leon is the man that brought Tibbs in. And the rest of the coaching staff, they're doing a crazy, fantastic job. We are 500 with, after only 6 games. I didn't think we would be like this. I thought that we would be maybe 2-4 or something like that. It's exciting right now, man. I think Randle, I don't think he's going to get traded. I think he's going to be here for the rest of the year. He's playing too well. He's playing at an all-star level right now. And, who is it? What's his name? I just went blank. But anyway, I'm just excited, man. I'm excited that we're doing so well, and I'm looking forward to making the playoffs. I would like to get one of the picks 1 through 5, but if we can make the playoffs, I'd rather do that. That's all I got, brothers.
No doubt. Appreciate the call, Loose Joint. Hey, man, what a difference a year makes, JLs. And not a full year, JLs, but New Year's Eve, man. It was a funeral, man. I had to pull the plug on the show early, bro, because it was too much negativity going on, JLs. We had to bail early, man. Make sure we ring in the new year on a positive note.
Absolutely. But listen, I wasn't too even worried about that loss though. Even though
I wasn't worried about it.
I wasn't too worried about the loss. I was considering the circumstances, the big picture. Like we have half our players gone.
Yeah,
RJ's not going to be that bad all year. So
that shooting night was an aberration, bro.
Exactly,
and they were still in the game. They were still in the game in it to win it. So again, you give credit to the coaches, give credit to Tibbs. They were still in that game, bro, despite shooting terribly. And they're starting 5, setting the NBA record at 0-20 something from 3. 0
Exactly.
for 23 from 3 from the starters. NBA record.
Like I fully expect us to beat Toronto more times than they beat us this season. Like I think I can say that. I think I can.
I feel like every game is a new game, man. Every game is a new game, and again with the playing field set, no fans, no nothing. You just never know. You just never know how the ball might bounce. You know what I mean? I thought somebody made a good point. Toronto's experience also carried them to win that game as well. So
Yeah,
I thought they just made more plays. But tonight, Jay Ellis, 106-102, bounce back victory. And that's all we are concerned with. Though Noel gave us some decent minutes off the bench defensively.
Yeah. He was hustling out there.
Yeah, thought he gave us some good hustle.
Absolutely. Especially after the last game. I felt like he was kind of playing a little bit weak last game.
Yeah.
And today he was a lot more forceful and it showed in the results. So yeah, I liked what I saw from Noel.
Yeah.
And also like I want to see Mitch do what Noel did today. Like there was a play where Noel head faked from the 3-point line.
Yep.
Took a few dribbles and dunked it.
Yeah, was it a dunk or like a scoop layup or something?
Or a scoop layup. It was a scoop layup.
Yeah, it was nice. That was nice.
Yeah.
To see. I'd love to see Mitch put it on the floor a little bit, man. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, like I feel like he has at least the handle and the speed to do that.
Yeah,
try that.
24 points from the backcourt of Rivers and Quickley, Jails. 24 points, 9 of 13 shooting, 4 of 8 from downtown. Statement. Man. That's a statement.
Man, watch the amount of fouls we draw between RJ, Quickley,
as soon
and
as
Burks.
Quickley got into the game,
oh my!
It seemed like every time he checked into the game, he got the ball and drew a foul immediately.
What? Wait till like year 2 when he's gonna get the shooting continuations because they was hating on my man with the shooting continuation. That's 100% coming.
Yeah,
we're gonna be fouling teams out
for sure. Absolutely, man. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. CPJ Ellis. KnicksFanTV, the Nick of Time show. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. Whether you're a Knick fan, whether you're an NBA fan, share these videos. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Yeah. Wherever you guys do your social medias, let them know this is the number one show for the fans, by the fans. Welcome to all fans around the world, wherever you guys are watching from. Definitely appreciate everybody for supporting us. And, great win. Always good to convene on a good Knick victory.
Absolutely.
All right, a couple more calls before we wrap. Let's go to Patrick from Illinois. Patrick, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I just wanted to say that I am new to NBA. I haven't watched much, hardly at all. But, there's only one team that gives me excitement and or heartbreak, and that is the Knicks. I'm learning so much about the game. And I just think, when I hopped there on the chat, I saw a little negativity after the win, that people need to be traded. And, I just think that we need to slow down, see where this season goes, see how everyone develops and plays and gels together. I mean, it's a new system. It's, which Coach Tibb, it's new. Let's see the direction he's taking the team. I think we're doing very great defensively. And I think that, I think we have a chance. If we play like we played against Milwaukee, I think the league's in some trouble. So,
okay.
Yeah, so Happy New Year's.
So wait,
go New York, go.
So wait, Patrick, let me ask you, how did you're from Illinois, how did you become new to the NBA, and how did you stumble on the Knicks, just out of curiosity?
Great question.
Well, a couple of years ago, I hadn't really followed much of basketball, and I started kind of getting into it. I got the league pass on a trial, and then I started watching, and as soon as I started watching the Knicks, man, I was immediately hooked. I mean, 2 years ago we weren't winning a lot, but I was just really just hooked on them, and
interesting.
And how they, tried to do the best that they could do.
Okay.
And actually, it was one of the games I remember I got hooked on was, Porzingis was on. It was against Dallas, and when the next day or two he ended up going over to Dallas.
Oh yeah, it was that.
And
wow, that's a year to join.
Everyone was like, "Oh, the Knicks are stupid and stuff." And I'm like, well, you know what? If he doesn't want to play for New York, then good riddance. I might sound crazy saying that, but
nice.
I rep the Knicks.
I like this guy.
Players, so.
Hey, welcome to the family.
Yes, man.
Welcome to the family, Patrick. On that note, Jay Ellis,
bring it in.
Welcome to the family, Patrick. That's how we wrap that call up.
Oh, man.
Very interesting, Jay Ellis. He's a bandwagon fan where the Knicks are terrible. You gotta salute that guy.
Is the reverse bandwagon.
Yeah, hit that thumbs up on the for your boys for Patrick. That's a 5-star call right there, Jay Ellis.
Wow.
He's with us at our lowest point, man. He's loyal. That guy just showed you his loyalty.
This guy loved us. He loved us at our fizz.
Yes, he loved us on the fizz.
If you can't love us at our fizz, you can't accept us at our tips. I'm sorry.
Welcome, welcome to the family, Patrick. Wow, that was interesting, man. I mean, it seemed like a genuine call, Jay Ellis. I have no reason to question it. It seemed like a genuine call. This guy embraced the Knicks at their lowest points.
I want to give him a shirt or something.
This guy, we gotta big this guy up. Salute to Patrick, man. We're gonna get Patrick the snapback, man.
Yeah, man. Patrick deserves it.
Hey, that was interesting, man. Very interesting. Very interesting. Salute to Patrick, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow, what a guy.
Absolutely. Let's go to 757 E from Harlem World. What's going on?
Yo, what's good, bros? How you doing, man?
Peace. E, what's good, bro?
And it does a lot for my mental health. I suffer from post-traumatic Knicks syndrome, so you already know what it is. A couple of quick things from what I'm watching right now. We can say for certain that we know that it's going to be Julius Randle, Barrett, and your boy at the center. We know they're going to start. But I don't think it matters who starts at the point guard or two. I think what matters is which guards finish the game. And there's one thing for certain. It's got to be a combination of Alfred Payton, Rivers, or Quickley and Rivers. Two of those guys are going to have to finish out the games for the Knicks in order for them to be successful. And I'll take my call off the air. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, JLS, I think that ideally, I would still like to see Quickley starting, only because sometimes I just still feel like the starting lineup is just too clunky.
Yeah.
Now the second unit did a good job tonight. We still haven't seen them come from behind in a way that would give you, a good feeling that they could start anybody and still have a good chance. You get what I'm saying? I still feel like that starting lineup sometimes can get you off to slow starts.
Nah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Even that second unit was out there. No Julius Randle, Quickley.
Yeah.
Quickley and Austin Rivers. I had no fear that we was gonna lose this lead. I just feel like, all right, we're good. We're good with Julius Randle on the bench because these guys know how to basketball.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like I agree with you, man. I feel like Elfrid Payton is an admiration sometimes when he plays, when he's not.
Yeah.
The shooting to me is still viable from Quickley. Someone who can move the ball, someone who hit that floater consistently. There's too many tools in Quickley's basket that I just feel works better with this first unit.
And somebody in chat said, don't forget Burks. And it's going to be so interesting, bro. I think the fact that you have options in Quickley, Burks, Rivers, I feel like you're going to need those guys more than Payton to close down the stretch. And so, again, it's good to have those options. It's a good problem to have. So Tibbs, he's going to, he's going to earn his money, man. He's going to earn his money in crunch time to figure out which one of those guys are going to finish those games out of Quickley, Rivers, Burks, a combination of 2 or 3. Obviously, RJ, Julius are going to be out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how Tibbs mixes and matches, man.
It's definitely going to be interesting, man. Because I didn't even want to take Quickley out for Elfrid Payton today.
Yeah,
Elfrid Payton was playing well.
Yeah, I didn't because once Knox started bricking and then Bullock started, stumbling and bumbling down the stretch, I would have been good with either one, Quickley or Rivers. He goes with Rivers, and Rivers took us home. So I thought that was a good adjustment.
Facts.
Yeah, I thought that was a good adjustment. So that's good. All right, couple more calls. The giveaway's still going in, people. We're giving away a KnicksFanTV Snap right now. Entries are doubling up, so the people are definitely in here. I see my guy Stafford Don is in the giveaway pool as well. Salute to everybody from Jamaica as well. I see a lot of Jamaican flags flying around in the chat. So big up everybody in JA for sure. Definitely appreciate that. Let's go to Black Sal from Jersey. Black Sal, what's going on?
What's going on, fellas? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. CPJ Ellis, what's up, fellas? I'm hyped. Great win tonight.
All right. What's going on, fam? Talk to us, bro. What up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, so I got a couple MVPs I want to shout out from the win tonight. Number one, your boy CP, Mitchell Robinson. I think he showed tonight when he stays out of foul trouble and he's engaged on the defensive end and he's offensive rebounding, he could be a total game changer for us, man, especially against opposing big. So we don't need him to shoot at all if he's going to do that for us. Give that man, that's a bonus contract, 4 years, $77 million, and stop playing. Lock Mitch up. Number two, Tibbs is so smart, man. We finally have a coach that will make the right in-game adjustments. Case in point, I'm sitting on my couch, and he pulled Reggie Bullock with 4 minutes to go or so, and he put in Rivers.
Yep.
There was a point in the game, like Bullock had the rock in ISO mode,
yeah,
and he was going one-on-one, and he waved up our center to do a screen and roll, and I'm like, what the heck is he doing, man? That's not your game.
Yep.
Who do you think you are? You're not Alec Burks. Relax. Give minutes to Frank when he comes back. Bullock is hot and cold. I don't know who he thinks he is. And then big shout out to the franchise, like Stevie franchise, RJ himself. Look at the box score. Tibbs played RJ 40 minutes tonight, like he used to play D Rose and Jimmy Butler. That's all I gotta say about RJ.
Sheesh.
And my last shout out is the youngest doc in charge, Mr. Light Skin Jiggy himself, Austin Rivers. We haven't had a guard with any type of sauce, fellas, and y'all know this. Any type of sizzle.
Yeah.
In so long.
Yep.
That take he put on Oladipo in the layup. I was like, oh, he made that.
Yep.
Crazy. Crazy.
Yep.
He's bringing that confidence and that swag to the Knicks. We ain't seen since Shump and the Knicks tape. Yeah, I said it. I know I'm the first to say it. We ain't seen this type of swag and confidence from a player since Shump and the Knicks tape. I'm gone. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys.
Yes, sir.
Great win, love y'all.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. Great call. Great call, bro. You know, again, Jay Ellis, with the Austin Rivers thing, he's coming here, and from the time he came in, saying all the right things. Saying all the right things. And it's not a reflection of who he's going to be as a player, but you like that leadership because he's used to that from his father and from playing with CP3 and playing on those veteran teams that play in the playoffs. This guy's battle-tested, man. He's battle-tested. So I think he can bring a lot to this team. And sometimes he's going to cook. He can cook.
He can cook. Yeah, and it's interesting because we've seen people talk the right game, right? We've seen it before. We seen Joakim Noah say, "I'm going to be a dog." For this, we've seen that, But it just seems like it's different now because it's happening. Like, it seems like the follow through with the coaching, with the players, it seems like everybody's on the same page for the first time in a long time, and I'm loving it, man. Yeah. Bringing light skin back.
and Rivers after the Raptors game, had a message to the fans, just saying stay patient. We need you guys to be successful. So Rivers commented on Instagram, had a paragraph long message to the fans just to stick with him, and 15 points off the bench tonight. JL second game back. Barely any chemistry with his team, and again lifted his team up to a win. So his position is solidified in the rotation. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, a couple more calls before we wrap up. Salute to everybody in the chat. Great job tonight by all the mods. TM, Dave, everybody in the chat. Pal, what's going on? Talento, what up?
Exactly.
Apple fanboy, what up? Kevin from Belize, what's going on, Kevin?
Hey, happy new year. Look,
CPJ Ellis. I found this show on YouTube randomly. I stuck with it because y'all are entertaining. Y'all know ball. These callers are absolutely outrageous. Your man Patrick, man, I wouldn't choose this life. I'm a Knicks fan, born a Knicks fan, but I would not choose this life if not for that. So I give him props for joining
For
us.
sure. Salute to Patrick. Salute to Patrick.
I got to shout out my boy Key from White Plains. Key drafted R.J. Barrett, right, on his fantasy team. He was his last pick. He has been slandering R.J. since he was drafted. Number 3 overall. Key dropped R.J. when he had his bad game the other day. And here's R.J. responding in
Bad
kind.
job, Key.
So shout to Key. Don't give up. I know there's a lot of Knicks fans out there who got love for RJ. I think we got something. And that goes to my larger point, right? Because there was a question earlier about whether we want a top 5 pick or do we want to overachieve, right? We're talking about playoffs. And I want to encourage Knicks fans to think about it a little differently, right? Top 5 picks, yeah, they sound sexy. Yeah, they sound amazing. You may potentially get, an outstanding, player, superstar player, but that's not guaranteed. Think about it differently. If for some reason, by some miracle, make the playoffs, that means that our young players have developed. That means that the draft picks that we've made have made some progress.
I agree with that.
That means that more than likely RJ is hitting that mark where he's above 20 points per game and he's balling, right? That means Julius Randle is doing his thing and has upped his stock. Then we could really decide whether we want to extend him or get a larger haul for him. Yep. I'm on the mindset we need to extend that man. I know some people think, trade him while he's hot, but why are you trading like a really good player? He's shown he can be a really good player with the right coaches. So don't think about it as let's get that top 5 pick, right? Think about it as, if the Knicks get to the playoffs, that means RJ's looking good, Randall's looking good, Quick is doing his thing, and that's what we want. We want our young players to ball.
Yeah, it's a good point.
So that's it. That's all I
got,
job. Man.
Great job, Kevin. Great point. It's a good point, JLs. If they make it, it means it depends on who's playing, right? But RJ's playing. Certain guys have their spot solidified. Mitch has it solidified. RJ, Randall. Hopefully it's Quickley.
Right.
So at the very least, those guys are contributing. Your young guys, your draft picks, not Randall, but Quickley, RJ, Mitch. You would think that if they do make the playoff, those guys are going to be solid contributors to the effort. And that's a positive sign in terms of player development, right? That's a player development W.
Yeah, that's a player development W for sure.
Yeah.
And also, too, it's like it's a return to respectability, CP. We've been in a laughing stock for so long.
Yeah.
We still in New York. You turn to respectability just makes things easier for us in the free agent side. I know that all the big free agents aren't going to be here next season, whatever. But in general, I just feel like it'll just be easier for us to maneuver. And I still trust in this drafting staff too, man. This drafting staff has done a good job so far. We got Walt Parent here. We got Kenny Payne here. We have World Wide West has been scouting people since people are born out of diapers and dunking on preschool rims. I feel like we have people here who can do the works, and I would love to get a top 5 pick, but I also feel like if we don't, we'll still be able to find the pieces to fit this team and be good long term.
Good. Well said, man. Well said. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Still hovering around 2,500. Heavy CP from KnicksFanTV. My man Jay Ellis from Nick of Time Show. This is Knicks Post Game Live, #1 show for the fans, by the fans. Whether you're a Knicks fan or an NBA fan or a new guy like Patrick J. Ellis, who embraced the orange and blue at their lowest point. That guy has good character, J. Ellis.
Wow.
There's something about being a Knicks fan that's a good character trait. This guy is a good guy.
You watch Gary B, right? You Gary B.
Yeah.
Did you see the interview he did when he was talking about Knicks fans being like good character guys and who enjoy the process and they need to be more successful? I was like, Gary gets it.
Gary gets it. Gary gets it, man. There's
it, man.
qualities. There's inherently good qualities in being a Knicks fan, man. Make no mistake. So salute to Patrick, man. All right, JLs. Let's wrap it up with two more. We're gonna go to the land of the rising sun, JL. Steve from Japan in the building. Steve, what's going on?
What's going on, boys? Thanks for having me. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Steve.
It was a good win tonight. I'm calling from Japan right now, but I'm originally from Long Island. Been a Knicks fan since the mid '90s, so I'm really happy to see. I really do feel like we are turning around. The culture is coming in, and I just
breaking up a little.
We're on our way to being incredible, and this young team is really going to be scary in a couple of years. Once they develop that basketball IQ, because there's a major difference. I remember
I'm losing him.
Oh, man.
Losing.
He would beat the younger LeBron. And older LeBron said he would wash younger LeBron. And that's mainly because of the basketball IQ. You see people like Luka, who has such a high IQ, the way he plays. Once these guys start getting into the rhythm of the NBA and they really mesh together and grow together, having Quickley, having Knox, having RJ, like RJ is going to be a star. There's been a lot of people bashing on him because he has one bad game, but you look at DeMar DeRozan and years in the league, they were averaging what RJ's averaging, and like he's gonna get his, like he's gonna get to 20 points a game, and he's gonna lead this team. And I think Randle, I think he needs to stay because I think he's like that tough love leader that these guys need on the court. And how I feel about that they're playing right now.
Yeah.
I'm excited for next year as well as this year, but top 5 pick, I think even getting like a 15th, one lottery pick and like a mid first round pick is still going to be good for us because this draft is so deep. And adding that depth is very important, getting rid of some of the scrubs, clearing room to make depth for new young people. And then we still have cap space to sign like a legit star leader. It doesn't need to be a superstar. We know Giannis is off the table. We know Kawhi is probably not going to leave LA. That's where he wants to be.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of options in free agency that could just, bring it all together and make this team a real force for playoffs and championship within. I'm going to say I think we could get to top 3 in the East in just a few years.
Okay. All right.
But that's my prediction.
Appreciate it, Steve. Appreciate it, man. It's Cole was going in and out, man. He's calling from Japan, man. I want to give him as much air time as possible. He's calling long distance, man. But appreciate Steve. Steve's coming with some optimism from the land of the rising sun, JLs. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's optimistic about the young guys and the future, what the future holds for this team. So, listen, the optimism is good to have, man. It was a good win. Knicks are 500 right now, so just got to build one game at a time. Like my guy James from Long Island said, one game at a time. Learn from each one. Continue to get better. But listen, the optimism from the Knicks fan has always come from a point of perennially losing for 20 plus years. So it's easy to just jump out of there after a win like this because you're dying to see this team win consistently and be back in the mix. And so, wins like this is refreshing, but we'll see. Let's just take it one game at a time.
Absolutely. I agree with you. One game at a time. But if you head in the right direction, it looks like. Looks like.
Absolutely. All right, last call of the night. We're going to go to who do I want to hear from? I had Stewart on here, but he hung up. All right, Joe from Yonkers, close us out, man. Joe, how you feeling?
What's happening, TP? What's happening, Jay Ellis? How you doing?
All right. Good, Joe. What's going on, man? Happy New Year, bro.
Yeah, no. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year, guys. Yeah, very good win today. A team win. We didn't have to lean on Julius a little bit. But I just want to talk about Quickley and Rivers. I think just Quickley and Rivers together is like a match made in heaven in the backcourt. I think we need to see a lot more lineups where you have Quickley, Rivers, and RJ out there. I think that's when we look the best. Payton's putting up numbers, but the offense with him and Julius seems to be a little bit slow at times. I think having Rivers and Quickley together could actually take the ball out of Julius' hands a little bit more and get the offense run a lot smoother. I know Tibbs is running Julius like a Joakim Noah, but the offense seems just very slow running through Julius. And I want to know what your thoughts is about maybe putting Rivers and Quickley starting with Julius and RJ.
Yeah, good question. Good question. I don't know about Rivers starting. I still think they'll go Burks. I like Rivers kind of being that instant offense off the bench.
Me too.
I kind of like that role for him.
Me too. I agree with you.
Yeah. Quickly, though, again, I think will change the dynamic of this offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you 100% on both counts. I if we were desperate, though, like I might use Rivers over Bullock if everybody else was out. But I would still go Quickley.
Yeah.
I would still go Quickley to start for sure. And Alec Burks at the 2.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. So let's see what happens, man. But great win. We got a snapback to give away. Salute to Joe. Joe's on everywhere. He's on Big Freezy's channel all day, all night. Joe talks Knicks 24/7, man. So salute to Joe. Man. Thanks for calling in. Yeah, Evan in the chat says, "What's in the cup?" Well, I had some scotch, man. I finished it up. Oh, I still got a little more left. A little scotch. We're not going to tell you the brand name because they haven't sponsored us yet. We won't give anybody no free promotion on this show, JLs.
Facts.
Except for the Knicks, out of necessity. You know what I mean? But we started repping home team. KnicksFanTV snapbacks now in store. Shipping worldwide. Steve in Japan. Go ahead and get one of these by way of Long Island. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Jack Peters said, I forgot about the snapback. No, I didn't forget about it. I'm not drunk, man. I'm good. We good to go here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to hit the music again, J. Ellis. We got to go off on a good note.
Let's
know
go.
What I'm saying? New Year's, Nick victory. Let's get it going.
Exactly. New Year, new Knicks.
Yeah, New Year, new Knicks. All right. So, with that being said, time to deliver a snapback. Ooh, over 300 entries, Jails.
Okay.
The people were heavy for the snapback, including Eric Kang, who was the second entry. Yo. Eric, man, I don't know how I always catch your comments about the snapback, but good stuff, good stuff.
Yo, he was not playing.
He was not playing. He was literally the number 2 entry on this form. So salute to Eric for being out on top of things.
Salute to the number 1 entry. Because you beat out Eric, which says something.
Yeah. The number 1 entry was, let's see. I'll tell you right now. Number 1 entry was Al Joseph Dubose. All right, so here we go. Any more last minutes? Oh, there's more last minutes, people. Come on, people. Work with me here. All right, Chris Coward is the last. Oh, Marcelo Rodriguez is the last one. So here we go. All right. Let's get it going. Jails, did you enter the competition?
No, I did not enter the competition.
Oh, you can enter, man. I'll send you a snap.
I don't know, man. I feel like they're gonna call what's the word?
The winner is Pete Lincoln. Pete Lincoln. No relation to Abe. Congratulations to Pete.
Okay, Pete.
He's going home with a KnicksFanTV snapback. You can get them. If you haven't gotten them, you can still get them and get 40% off with the link in the chat at the KnicksFanTV store. We got them in navy blue, black, white. We got Scully's as well. So yeah, man, go ahead and continue to rep the brand. Congrats to Pete Lincoln. JLs, any more super chats you want to acknowledge before we wrap?
Oh yeah. Shout out to Chuck Moss.
Chuck was
sends
good.
out $9.99 super chat. Shout out to you. Shout out to Gregory Lee. Sends a $5 super chat. Says, when we make the playoff, ESPN bet not have ish to say about us. I agree with you, Gregory Lee.
And I heard Stephen A was jumping out the window for us tonight, man. Stephen A was congratulating the Knicks tonight. So,
oh yeah,
please send him our regards.
The Knicks fan, Stephen A.
Yeah,
air quotes.
Knicks fan.
Right.
Send us our regards.
Yeah,
tell him the bandwagon is closed.
Yeah, sorry, we got Patrick. Sorry,
man. Yeah, Patrick took your spot, Stephen.
Facts. We got Maurice Baker sends a $20 super chat. Says, Frank Hive here. All right, what do you think about making him a wing player instead of a PG? We would be more lenient about his play if he wasn't in charge of the entire offense. I would say it's going to be hard for him because of Kevin Knox, and he would have to be less tentative because, Kevin Knox right now, he hits those, he's not afraid to let him fly. And for him to compete with Knox, he would have to do the same.
He's got to shoot, man.
Yeah,
he's got to shoot, but I think that his role is going to be on the wing when he comes back. He's not going to play. Yeah. He's not going to play point guard over Quickley and Rivers at this point. Frank is going to be a wing. He's going to be a glue guy wing. Fill that again between Bullock, Knox, Frank. It's going to be your defense. It's going to be your 3-point shooting. And again, Tibbs trusts Reggie right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Frank can't be in there, trying to, play hot potato with the basketball. Like, yes, that's good. Obviously we want him facilitating when necessary, but you got to pull the trigger and let it fly also.
Yeah, that's to me, that's the thing that's holding him back right now. He has to let it fly.
Yeah.
And Knox is willing to do that. Chico Fernandez, $5 super chat says, showing love to Jay today. Great win. DSJ Hive is dead. You couldn't get 2 used Home Depot buckets in a trade for DSJ right now. That's crazy.
It's only J. Cole, man. J. Cole is the only one he got left.
Yeah, I saw somebody say trade DSJ, see if you sign J. Cole or something.
Cold world, man. Cold world.
Yeah. Shanghai Sharks point guard. He also said that.
Any more?
Oh yeah, super chats is rolling today.
Yeah. Okay.
Robert Rivera Jr. says $5 super chat. Shout out to you. D Nice says $5 super chat. Says our stock is going up. Teams now have to go to the videotape. Warner Wolf. We Knicks fans recognize the hard play. Keep it up. Let's do this. Young Simba. Yeah, there we go. Sends a super chat. $20 super chat for Young Simba. Says long overdue for a super chat. Had to show love. Knicks playing D, winning games through hustle and will. ESPN trying to be our friends again. Hell no, stay away. We don't want your love. Hashtag keep the same energy. Hashtag New York forever. You damn right, Young Simba. I feel you on that one. More super chats. DJ Dax sends a $5 super chat. Says the team starts to look like an old school Knicks team. Hashtag defense. And SK $5 super chat says thanks guys for gathering us together in regards to the question. We need to prioritize development over acquiring talent, so low odds or playoffs.
Okay. There you go. I want to salute J. Ellis Illy Gilly for the super chat. Killer Kill 718. Let's go. Dwayne Dowden, first time in the chat. Love the content. Keep it up. KnicksFanTV KOT. The R, keep doing your thing. CP All 72 Club. Coaching is the key to success. Michael Parker, #1 fan of the show, says salute Knicks Nation. Hit that thumbs up, people. Let's go. Let's get those likes up. We got 1,900 in the chat. Let's get those thumbs up. Going. Christoph, Tibbs Hive. Let's go. Best backcourt in the East. Quickley and Rivers and Payton. Star through hoops. We played Philly, Milwaukee, Cleveland, Toronto, and Indy twice with 3-3. Great start through a tough stretch. Good points. Brooklyn Student 73. 2 key defensive plays within a 2-minute mark. That's something that other teams do to the Knicks. This shows that Tibbs is the right coach for this team.
Good point.
Christoph again. Quickly's acquisition was a win. Hey, salute to Mook Morris. Victor Barahona says, I have to admit, Frank is a great cheerleader. For People's Health, $20 super chat, JLs. If the bench continues to be this effective, we are going to be dangerous. There will be no denying us. Trellis Step to hit that thumbs up button for your boys, CP and J. Ellis. Li from Li Randall's D made this all possible. His monster effort on Sabonis turned Mitch into a monster and contained the whiner. Who'd have thunk it? Yeah, Sabonis was whining all over the place. I thought part of the reason he didn't play well was himself. He psyched himself out.
Yeah.
And they were all in his head, so good job.
And Julius took the cookies too.
Yeah. Alan Berman, salute fellas. Tibbs is clearly rubbing off on this team. It's nice to root for a team that fights. Tibbs' mask had to be soaked after tonight. Dude was screaming. Thanks. Daddy Martinez, Elf Hive, stand up.
Alright.
Javier Montalvo says, tell RJ every game is an Indian. Adios, DSJ. Let's get... Oh, every game is in Indiana.
Yeah.
Adios, DSJ. Let's get Pinson some pom-poms.
Let's get Pinson.
Ron Pierre Jr. When all healthy, 10-man rotation will be Randle, RJ, Mitch, Payton, Burks, Quickley, Rivers, Noel, Obi, and Knox. I can see that. LI from LI, Julius locked out Sabonis. Drew fouls on him and needs respect. Effort on most minutes in the NBA. Tom Herrera. Lots of new players again, all new coaches, and in spite of that, the defensive ball movement was already improved. A foundation is finally building. Happy to see the growing trust among teammates. Salute to Tom, good point. Cynthia Wolf, appreciate you, Cynthia. 3 beats from 94, appreciate it. Cynthia Wolf said props to Tibbs for taking Bullock out and putting Rivers in. This has to be done more. Don't think Bullock should start like Jay from Florida. I'm out. Christoph, again, we are currently the 7th seed.
Look at that, CP.
Eric Booker, appreciate Eric. Eric's in that top 5. He says Mavs fade for Cade, so he wants that Mavs pick to be a top lottery pick. Robert Parrish says this is the type of game we always lose without Tibbs. Shiva MP 101. Knicks make playoffs and get Mavs pick at top 5. That'd be cool.
I like that.
That'd be a nice consolation.
Best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds. Best of both worlds. I like that.
Revisit that KP trade. We end up getting Julius Randle top 5 pick.
Yeah. I like that. Joseph Collins, I'm really happy with the coaching staff and management winning games with defense. Oh, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Corso 117 top 5 pick, not actively trying to trade Randle, but we got to take assets if a team is offering them. Top 5 pick of this draft could set us up for the 2020s. Agreed. Shout out my guy Ignacio Lobregat, J. Ellis. Sends us a Philippine peso. Appreciate that. Hip Hop Debate. This is a new team. Tibbs worth every penny so far. Sheldon Cunningham, Buffalo, New York, stand up. Shout out to Bills Mafia too, man. I'm a Giants fan, but the Bills are doing well. Buffalo deserves that. Big Surge. Damn, Ari, even when I leave you alone, you can't keep my name out your mouth. You say my name one more time. You say my name more than a woman after midnight.
Yeah.
Big Surge is back. Jay Ellis. He's back.
90 seconds.
Who else I want to shout out? Let me disconnect the line. Wilkins J. Appreciate it, Wilkins J. Eric Booker also sends us another super chat. Fat Boy with Kick says, enjoy the winning and hope Dallas has a losing record. Kaiju K, appreciate the super chat. And Patrick Thacker, appreciate the super chat. Great show, everybody. JL, let's go ahead and sign up, bro.
Yeah, man. If you have not already, please subscribe to youtube.com/TicketTimeShow. YouTube, they like taking down these videos for me, so definitely subscribe to the show and check out the Nick of Time Show when we drop it. You're definitely gonna have a great episode coming up this week, so definitely check that out. Also, you want to follow us on all social media. That is the KOT Show on Twitter, the Nick of Time Show on Instagram, and we are also on Facebook. Also, shout out to the writers, man, on the NickofTimeShow.com who's writing up a storm. Shout out to all you guys, Ken, Fritz, Dave, Rob, everybody who contributes to Nick of Time Show. Shout out to you guys. And yeah, also check out the merch on the NickofTimeShow.com. We got t-shirts, phone cases, and more. That is all. Back to you, CP.
Yes, sir. Great show as usual, and great show to the chat, man. Over 3,000 people tune in live. KnicksFanTV, Nick of Time Show, #1 show for the fans by the fans. Hit that like button. Hit the thumbs up button for you boys. Remember, this show is available in audio podcast format. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Amazon Alexa, Stitcher. We're everywhere. Can't miss us. Be sure to support us. Knicks win 106-102. What'd you guys think of the game? Please leave us a comment even after this in the comment section or in the chat. But as you can see, the optimism was at an all-time high. The fan base was proud of the effort by the orange and blue. And that's all we can ask for tonight. 3-3 on the campaign, J. Ellis.
Not bad.
Next game is Monday. Knicks take on the Atlanta Hawks in the A. 7:30 start time, so they will take on the red-hot Atlanta Hawks, led by Trae Young. John Collins put my guy Jared Allen of the Brooklyn Nets in a body bag last night, J. Ellis. Bogdanovich. It's a tough matchup. Very tough matchup for the Knicks. Let's see how they respond down in the A. We'll see you guys then, man. Mods, as usual, great job.